Got a rip here of 24 packs of 2016 Absolute Football retail cards. Picked this up from DA Card World here. It's about 12 bucks or something like that. And I was always curious with these, return packs right here, retail packs, what you'd actually get. There's obviously not going to be any guaranteed hits or anything fancy here, but for 50 cents a pack, it's a fun little rip here. So we'll plow through these and see if we get anything fun out of them. Like I said, 2016 Absolute, it's a fun product to open. It's a lot more fun to open hobby, but for 12 bucks for 24 packs, can't really turn that down for the retail stuff. So let's see what we got. So we've got Lamar Miller, Jordy Nelson, Sam Bradford, Sammy Watkins, Andrew Luck, Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel Ansah, Derek Carr, David Johnson, and Ryan Tannehill. There's a Ryan Kuhn Unsung Heroes card. We got Stephon Diggs, Joe Flacco, Carlos Hyde, Von Miller, Dorial Green-Beckham, Matt Ryan, Duke Johnson, got Tom Brady, and Dez Bryant. Like I said, expectations are pretty low out of this, but it's fun to go through and look through some of this older product. Even if it's only a year old, I wasn't really current with the hobby at the time, so fun to kind of look through back at it. And there's a Jeff Driscoll Blue Rookie Parallel. We got AJ Green, Colin Kaepernick, Demaryius Thomas, Zach Ertz, Doug Martin, Jeremy Langford, Khalil Mack, Kirk Cousins, and Jarvis Landry. We got Red Zone Jason Witten here. Get that in our focus. There we go. We got Doug Martin, Alshon Jeffrey, Alex Smith, Matt Jones, Tyrod Taylor, Melvin Gordon, Tavon Austin, Dion Lewis, and Mariota. I really like the look of this base Absolute. It's relatively simple, but it's a nice looking base set. I'll probably try to put together the complete set here, especially with 240 cards that I get out of this and a couple other boxes and cases I've opened. Probably get me most of the way there. So let's see what we got. We got an Eli Red Zone insert. Steve Smith Sr., Case Keenum, Matt Forte, Victor Cruz, Mark Ingram, Khalil Mack, Kirk Cousins, Jarvis Landry, and Chris Ivory. All right. Oops. Missed a card out of that. We've got a Red Zone Rodgers rookie or card right here. Nice little insert. And we got Jeremy Hill, Richard Sherman, C.J. Anderson, Brian Matthews, Larry Fitzgerald, Jay Ajayi, Blake Bortles, Devontae Freeman, and Gary Barnidge. Yeah, what comes with this pack? All right, so we got Drew Brees, Lamar Miller, we got Jordy again, Sam Bradford, Sammy Watkins, Derek Carr, David Johnson, Ryan Tannehill, Dorial Green-Beckham, and Matt Ryan. All right, we got Ryan Matthews, T.Y. Hilton, Eddie Lacy, Steve Smith Sr., Case Keenum, Ajayi, Blake Bortles, Devontae Freeman, Gary Barnidge, and Russell Wilson. All right, got Tyrod Taylor, TJ Yeldon, Teddy Bridgewater, Jeremy Hill, Richard Sherman, Mariota, RG3, Jeremy Langford, Khalil Mack, and Kirk Cousins. So as expected, mostly a lot of base out of here, a couple low-end inserts, but you never know what you might hit going through random loose packs like this. Being retail, the odds of hitting anything is probably pretty low, but it's still a fun rip regardless, especially with nice-looking cards like these. You got DeAndre Hopkins, Clay Matthews, Phillip Rivers, got Jameis Winston, Frank Gore, Ezekiel Ansah, Derek Carr, David Johnson, Ryan Tannehill, and Dorial Green-Beckham. Here's a Jacoby Brissett rookie, numbered out of 499. Not bad. Adrian Peterson, AJ Green, Colin Kaepernick, Demaryius Thomas, another Mariota, RG3, Jeremy Langford, Khalil Mack, and Kirk Cousins. All right, we got TJ Yeldon, Teddy Bridgewater, Jeremy Hill, Richard Sherman, CJ Anderson, Khalil Mack, Kirk Cousins, Jarvis Landry, Chris Ivory, and Julio Jones. Looks like we're about halfway through them here, so we'll see what's sitting in the back half. I got a quads card of Zeke. There we go. That's nice. First year for him. Got Kenneth Dixon, Devontae Booker, and Derrick Henry on there as well, so it's a nice looking card. Got Andrew Luck, Stephon Diggs, Joe Flacco, Carlos Hyde, and Von Miller. And got Gronk, DeMarco Murray, Luke Kuechly, and Todd Gurley II. Too bad that quads card wasn't a jersey or quad auto, but yeah, I don't think you're going to pull that out of retail too frequently. Got an extreme team Khalil Mack, Steve Smith Sr., Case Keenum, Matt Forte, Victor Cruz, Mark Ingram, Russell Wilson, Jason Witten, Jonathan Stewart, and Le'Veon Bell. Hey, there is finally a Steelers card. All right, got Andrew Luck, Stephon Diggs, Joe Flacco, Carlos Hyde, Von Miller, Todd Gurley, Brandon Marshall, Tony Romo, Brandon Cooks, and J.J. Watt. Got Teddy Bridgewater, Jeremy Hill, Richard Sherman, C.J. Anderson, Ryan Matthews, RG3, Jeremy Langford, Khalil Mack, Kirk Cousins, and Jarvis Landry. Got a red zone Allen Robinson here. These are really nice looking inserts here. And we got good old Brock, Jamal Charles, Jordan Reed, Shady McCoy, Allen Robinson, Tavon Austin, Dion Lewis, Marcus Mariota, and RG3. There's another extreme team here. We got Jameis Winston on this one. And we got Victor Cruz, Mark Ingram, DeAndre Hopkins, Clay Matthews, Jeremy Maclin, Greg Olsen, Antonio Brown, Jay Cutler, and Amari Cooper. It's nice to see maybe one number pearl out of the last few of these packs. I'm not expecting it, but we can hope. And there we go. Nice extreme team Le'Veon Bell. Hopefully we actually sign him this offseason. We got Ryan Matthews, T.Y. Hilton, Eddie Lacy, Steve Smith Sr., Khalil Mack, Kirk Cousins, Jarvis Landry, Chris Ivory, and Julio Jones. We got a red zone Carson Palmer, Alshon Jeffrey, Alex Smith, Matt Jones, Tyrod Taylor, Julio Jones, Andy Dalton, Thomas Rawls, Jeremy Maclin, and Greg Olsen. Yeah, I got a rookie roundup Christian Hackenberg here. AJ Green, Colin Kaepernick, Demaryius Thomas, Zach Ertz, Brandon Cooks, J.J. Watt, Matthew Stafford, Melvin Gordon, and Tavon Austin. So down to the last 3 packs here. See if anything fun comes out of these. Extreme Team, Emmitt Smith. Frank Gore. There's Aaron Rodgers. Justin Forsett. Torrey Smith. Brian Fitzpatrick. Antonio Brown. Jay Cutler. Mari Cooper. And Larry Fitzgerald. Got Jordy Nelson, Sam Bradford, Sammy Watkins, Andrew Luck, Stephon Diggs, got Gronk, DeMarco Murray, Luke Kuechly, Todd Gurley, and Brandon Marshall. And the last pack here. See if this holds anything fun. So we got Sammy Watkins, Andrew Luck, Stephon Diggs, Joe Flacco, Carlos Hyde, Jason Witten, Jonathan Stewart, Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel Ansah, and Derek Carr. So like I said, had no expectations for anything big out of there, but still picked up a couple of nice little cards. Got a couple of rookies here. We've got the Driscoll Blue, and we got the Jacoby Brissett, numbered to 499. And then got the rookie roundup Christian Hackenberg. Ended up with a pretty fair number of inserts here. Nothing great, but these are nice looking inserts. Got a few of these extreme teams here. Got a few more of the red zones. I think I actually got a total of 5 of these here, including a nice Aaron Rodgers one there. And got the Unsung Heroes, John Kuhn. And then got the nice quad card with Zeke on it. So that's a pretty nice hit for this year. And then, like I said, you end up with a big old pile of base right here. Which, like I said, this is a nice looking set. I like it. It's probably one I'll try to complete. It should be a pretty easy set to complete. Pretty cheap one, pretty low end. So, but for $12 or whatever I paid for 24 packs, like I said, no expectations of any big hits. But sometimes it's fun to rip through this stuff and see, what all we can get. And you never know when you're open retail. There, low odds of anything big, but there are odds of maybe hitting something from time to time. But that's all for this rip. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.